I've been kicked out of my home, and through no fault of my own.
The Pharaoh is the heart of Egypt. The land is its body, and the people are its blood. One day you will rule Egypt, my son. Your armies will thunder across the boundless desert. And it shall tremble beneath them, as it shook beneath the pounding feet of the countless men who toiled in the burning sun to build your grandfather's eternal resting place. He was Egypt, just as I am Egypt, and as you will be Egypt. His face is my face, and your face. His strength, our strength, for his blood runs in our veins. He labored a lifetime to build this monument, which now watches over us. And when it was complete, so too was his life complete. Yet even as my father was taken by Anubis, a new life came forth. And as your grandfather was bound in fine linen, so were you wrapped in swaddling clothes. And a new day dawned for Egypt. In time, each pharaoh must heed the call of Osiris and embark on a final journey to the immortal realm. For when the day of Pharaoh's reign is at an end, so the night of his eternal sleep begins. While he slumbers undisturbed, so shall Egypt endure.
Well, hello there. Welcome to Pharaoh and Cleopatra. A couple of things about that video. First of all, he says, his face is my face and your face. And then it shows you that big face. I would not want to have that face. And it looks nothing like the dude that's speaking. His face is my face. No, it isn't. Then it said he toiled a lifetime to build this monument. I think you'll find it was the workers that built it that toiled a lifetime to build it. I don't think the Pharaoh actually did much of the building. Other than that, if you notice any sort of like video tearing, like black spots or anything in the video, there doesn't seem to be much I can do about that at the moment. It happens whether I'm recording or not. Hopefully the size of the game screen is not too small. I've had to resize the recording area just to record this game. I use OBS Studio for this rather than Flash, so there's been a number of fine-tuning to be done. Right, name my new family. Well, it gives you a Roman numeral digit as you go through the generations of your family, which is interesting considering this is meant to be Egyptian. So we're going to use some Roman numerals as our name. So, I don't know whether you can make that out, but anyone who's worked it out, well done. Anyone who hasn't, I'll explain it later. Now, I know damn well we've got another cutscene as soon as we begin the pre-dynastic period. The pre-dynastic period. You see, I've got Pharaoh and Cleopatra. 4 whole things for Cleopatra to go on to the 5 original ones. Right, let's see if I could read this like a proper narrator. Your family begins a pre-dynastic period leading a small band of nomads through their discovery of the arts of civilization. Your leadership helps to set Egypt on its course to eventual greatness, still glimpsed only dimly. Apart from the slight whistles on my S's there, I think I did rather well.
It is said that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. So may the story of a great nation begin with one dream. The Red Land has given birth to such a dream. Clans of nomads carry it in their heart, across the immeasurable desert and into the land of Egypt.
Welcome to ancient Egypt, land of the pharaohs. Here you'll participate in the history of one of the greatest civilizations the world has ever seen. In an epic story that spans more than 15 centuries and 24 generations. You must lead one family, generation by generation, from its earliest beginnings in Egyptian prehistory, through the dawn of civilization, to the establishment of a unique and powerful empire and beyond. Our story begins more than 5,000 years ago, along the banks of the Nile River, in an area known as Nakada. Here, a small confederacy of clans struggles to eke out an existence in the harsh environment. With you at its head, your family leads this small settlement.
Objectives: 6 meager shanties, create an area of housing and watch immigrants arrive. Okay. You can pause these things as they come up so you can read them. I'll scroll through them slowly at little intervals. What we're going to try to do here is have as few intersections as possible, so as not to have too much of a problem. So you're going to go down to about there, and 1, 2, there. And back to about there. And you don't need to be joined to this road at all. So, we'll start with some houses, and some houses, and some houses, and some houses, followed by some houses, and that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I probably don't need that one. Right. We've got some ostriches over here. Ostrich. Open land is prime building terrain. Migrant soldiers and some resource gatherers will walk upon it. To select a building, right click on its foundation. Right, tells me that when I clicked on an ostrich, but okay, fair enough. So now I've selected 3 ostriches there. Well, while we're waiting for the people to arrive, the name I picked, DCLX, oh, fuck's sake, DCLXVI. YouTube. DCLXVI is the Roman numerals for the number 666. Now, obviously, you're thinking, no, that would be VI. Anyone who's played Final Fantasy knows that. But I've written it as the number 666, which is what 666 is, of course. That's DCLXVI. I know a little bit about Roman numerals. I don't know a lot about Roman numerals, but I know a little bit about Roman numerals. Some houses there. Ostriches are getting a bit too close to where I want to be putting my buildings. Back up a bit.
Heard there is a job here for anyone who wants one.
There's not even any job buildings.
People say that this city has plenty of food to go around.
I have no way of getting food.
I heard there is a job here for anyone. People say that this city has plenty of food to go around.
I've been kicked out of my home and for no fault of my own. That's one of my favourite lines. Everybody's friendly here. No one is reporting any crimes. Just because no one's reporting any crimes doesn't mean that they're taking place. Now, one thing I will note about this is I can change one of the graphics options from classical to Egyptian. Right. I actually don't know the difference. Wow, no overseers available. That's just fucking weird. I'm gonna have to build more houses before I can even start building other stuff. Let's whack a well in there. I know you're gonna do it. I know you're gonna do it. Oh, you didn't. You fucking did though, you bastard.
I've been kicked out of my home and through no fault of my own.
This is your fault. You're the one that built the house wrong. You haven't built your house wrong. I wouldn't have demolished it, would I? Why don't you come back? Plenty of space. Go and do it there as well. Go on, and I'll destroy that fucking house too. Wells and kind of reasonable. Did it again. You actually fucking did it again.
I can't find a place to live. I can't find a place to live. I've been kicked out of my home and through no fault of my own.
I've been kicked out of my home and through no fault of my own. What's your fault? Stop building the houses wrong and I'll stop kicking you out of the fuckers. One of the overriding problems with this game is they often build the houses wrong. You want houses like this, in a row. If you build one in the middle, and leave little ones either side, this one will not evolve properly because these ones can't evolve. Of course it means less people living there, because 2 of these can hold more people than 1 of these, and little fucking houses either side. How many fucking wells do I need over here? Unless I can get a proper water supply, that'd be better. Right. Do not build that fucking house wrong again. Do not build that fucking house wrong again. Yeah. Right. Again, you can pause this to read it. Interesting picture. Still can't have proper water supplies. Let's block a bazaar can go there. Okay. There's no punching lodges. And you've fucking done it again. Oh, the whole fucking lot you can come on. Come on, get out. Leave. We'll build these bloody houses properly. One weird little thing about this game, the bazaar needs to be close enough to the houses in order to deliver food. If it's too close to the houses don't like it. Now personally, I'd love to live closest to the market, so I get my food first. But no. Can't live near a market. The worst thing is, the more houses you have, like if the houses continued up and, I don't know, went round or something like that, all these houses would get food, and the ones at the end wouldn't. Unless the bazaar worker goes the wrong way round. So, if you're going to have, say, like a rectangular road, right, then you want a bazaar both sides. But then your bazaar workers can also buy and sell several things, including food, pottery, beer, and they can't sell it while they're out gathering it. So if your pottery industry is over here, and your beer industry is over here, and your bazaar worker wants to get pottery and then get beer before they start selling anything, all the houses can start depreciating because it's taking too long to get the fucking supplies. I really don't want to put that house back in, but I also really do. I'll do it once we unlock the water supply. I've already done it anyway, right? That was easy.
Well done. By filling your people's bellies with nourishing food and protecting their homes from fire and collapse, you have helped this fledgling civilization take its first step on the long road of history.
I don't think I protected their homes from fire and collapse. Okay.
After many years and the passing of a generation, your family has resettled in the area of Thinis, in Upper Egypt. Here, a small band of local rulers is attempting to extend its influence over Lower Egypt and all lands along the River Nile, and to unite this realm under its own house with one supreme leader. Establishing Thinis as a thriving city like nothing ever seen before will prove the worthiness of the Thinite Confederacy and help them gain supremacy over Lower Egypt and the other factions vying for power. In time, this will mean providing the population with entertainment and building wonderful temples to worship the region's patron deity. To build a city this grand will require a substantial supply of cash. You'll find rich deposits of gold ore in Thinis, and harvesting them should be your first priority.
Mining gold. Okay. A palace. Okay. Crime. Okay. Okay. First of all, let's clear out these trees. Clear out these trees. Break off the King Road, that we usually do. 1, 2, build a road. 6, 7, 8. That should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So down. That should be 6, not 7. Do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Put that there like that. We'll put that there like that. Right. We'll first put down a water supply. Right. There. The houses. The houses. The houses. We've got houses. The houses. 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 We'll go. Finish palace. Right, let's get some gold mines going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Road, 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 road. Road. We've got a firehouse, we've got an architect post, we've got a police station. Over here we'll get a firehouse, an architect post, Police station. Over here we'll get firehouse. An architect post. Police station. Over here. Even some little houses over here will do. Plenty of houses for the old mines there. I believe they take a lot of workers. Yeah, 12. That's 60 workers on the mines right there.
My list of job openings is huge and I can't find any workers to fill the posts.
Now those are some big drumsticks. Now those are some big... Ostriches are nearly invisible when they put their heads in the sand.
Right, okay, first of all, they don't do that. B, these ostriches are black and white. The sand is yellow. So forgive me if I don't believe you. Actually not going to connect that road. First couple of missions you don't need connected roads. That's just depreciating. I bet that's gonna fucking put houses right in the fucking middle of those. Literally just depreciated itself. Do that and can't put a house in the middle. Little trick I learned. To see a big amount of people just streaming into the city. Look at that. What if the people moving in disappear if you delete the house? Look at that. Whichever house this guy's heading to, if I delete it, does he disappear? What do I want to find out?
If I were a god, I wouldn't be pleased with this city's lack of attention to me.
I fear that some of these half-empty buildings could catch fire. I wish there were more workers.
don't worry, there will be. The Bazaar trader is here awaiting food. She's coming back with some food. Get a second hunting load, or fourth hunting loads going. Once this house gets food and water, it should upgrade. Then we put the other two houses back in. How are we doing over here? We've got a lot more people working. Moving in, that's good. Let's put some more houses in. Probably actually do have a water supply over here. Bit of a weird place for water supply, but I think as he steps out, he'll automatically do the two houses nearby, because it's pretty long range when you water carriers and stuff. What you can do is connect this road to this road, but then somebody working will go wandering off up this road when you don't want them to, and they should be doing their job around here. You're going to upgrade this back in the house or what? The desirability of the area is not going to improve without food and water. We need food and water. We need food and water. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Losing an amount of space. I need space for a temple when I tell them to build one. That's a 3x3 structure. So you have to work out the size of structures. There we go, the gods of Egypt. You can definitely pause this to read it. Temple to Bast. Oh, yeah. Let's put you there. What sounds like the sign? It's a gorgeous day! Hold a festival. No one can get to the festival square, but we'll hold a festival. Right, 12 employees, 12 employees, 12 employees, 12 employees, 12 employees, 6 employees, 5 employees, 6 employees, 5 employees. Perfect. Let's put another firehouse architect over here. And the jobs for the populace. So it's good sometimes just put in extra firehouses and police stations and that, just to have like 6 more employees and 5 more employees and 6 more employees. Always good. Wherever you've got like a little space that you haven't used yet, just whack down an extra apothecary because you get them later, or an extra police station, shit like that. Already upgrading to more cottages. That's good. Entertainment, here we go. Again, you can pause this if you want to read it. That looks interesting. Right. Let's get a juggler school going. And then this is where we put those extra little things at the end of the walkway that we can now remove. I think that did it. Yep, we've now got some jugglers at the juggler school. Warning, poor access to workers, that will disappear soon. There we go. Spider's not saying, I have to go clear across the city with these goods.
I'm the most popular person in the city. A lot of people need jobs.
A lot of people need jobs. Save the game. And what I'm intending to do is, later on you get like a choice of missions. One will be more like city building and the other will be like more action oriented, you know, making soldiers and fighting. I'll try to split between the two so that it's not all city building or all fighting. Especially when we get to sea battles, river battles.
Excellent! You have built the first true city in this unforgiving land, providing for your citizens' corporal and spiritual needs, and have helped the Thinite Confederacy unify the divided land.
I now hold the high score for this mission. I have bested Diablos Tyros II's achievement. Ooh, Diablos Tyros.
The Thinite nobles still struggle to unite the lands of the Nile under one supreme ruler. To aid them in their cause, it is hoped that you will endeavor to establish a thriving community at Perwajit, in the humid delta region of Lower Egypt, thus spreading their influence throughout the length of the sacred river. To support a population larger than that of a village, you must learn to use agriculture. Egyptian farmers have begun to exploit the rich, fertile soil deposited by the annual inundation of the Nile River for growing crops. The Nile can be hazardous, however. Many dangers lurk along its banks and in its waters, such as deadly crocodiles, hippopotamuses, and malaria-carrying mosquitoes.
Hippopotamuses. Hippopotami. Right, well, we'll get into the mission and then we'll call it a video there. After we save, of course. Right, first we've got to read about farming along the Nile. Last thing for you to pause right at the end here. See, the houses go to the work camp, but and go to the fields, and then the stuff is brought back from the fields to a granary, which then sends it to a bazaar, which then delivers it to the house as well. Look at me. This is chain of supply. So we'll save the game as YouTube, and we'll call it there. So thank you for watching this little test. If it comes out well, then obviously you just watched it, and I'll be able to record more without too many problems. Might do a little bit more fine tuning as we go along, but it should be decent. Well, until next time, thank you for watching Pharaoh. For whatever reason. There's no way to just go back to the main menu. It's really annoying.